I'm your host, Davida Shinsky, and you're listening to Live Without Limits, the Dreams Come True with the Right Mindset. Today's presentation is on sleep disorders because if you don't get a good night's sleep and get into that deep REM sleep, you end up having other health issues. So today's title is Top 5 Sleep Disorders and what you can do if you're suffering from one of them. But some people declare sleep as one of the best things in life. But usually, those same people don't particularly struggle with falling asleep or staying asleep. Unfortunately, about 50 to 70 million Americans have a sleep disorder. Sleep disorders can come in all shapes and sizes, from snoring to insomnia. There are various reasons that sleep might pose a frustrating dilemma. You desperately want a good night's sleep, yet it doesn't seem to be happening. So, what's the deal? Do you have a sleep disorder? We dive into the top 5 major sleep disorders as well as what causes a lack of sleep and other things. So, what causes lack of sleep? One of the most common causes of lack of sleep is stress. And unfortunately, this can turn into a vicious cycle. You get stressed so that you can't sleep, but you can't sleep because you're stressed. Cortisol, the stress hormone, causes us to feel alert. Thus, stress and sleep really don't mix. However, stress, although a major player here, isn't the only reason for a lack of sleep. Travel or work schedules can throw off your circadian rhythm. Additionally, poor sleep hygiene or sleep habits, such as going to bed too late or using screens late at night, can leave you lacking in sleep department. So, what are the 5 major sleep disorders? Number one, or rather, there are around 80 sleep disorders, yet the top 5 include insomnia. Insomnia is defined by difficulty getting to sleep or staying asleep. Frequently, this sleep disorder results due to stress, environmental factors such as loud noises or lights, jet lag, or genetics. There is some evidence indicating that insomnia runs in a family. Other reasons insomnia may occur include thyroid issues, depression, anxiety, caffeine use, drug use, alcohol use, pregnancy, Alzheimer's disease, ADHD, menopause, and PMS. Usually, treatment involves addressing the underlying causes, such as practicing regular relaxation techniques or getting to the bottom of any hormonal issues or substance abuse problems. Sleep apnea. Sleep apnea is when a person literally stops breathing in the middle of the night while they pick right back up a few seconds later. It can be ultra disruptive when it comes to getting a good night's sleep. This type of sleep disorder happens when the throat muscles become too relaxed. The brain isn't sending the proper signals during sleep for controlling breathing, or both. Individuals who are more at risk include having a higher than average neck circumference, having excess weight, smoking, being male, or having nasal congestion. Treatment may involve a combination of approach, such as using a sleep apnea machine or a CPAP, while also focusing on lifestyle changes to lose weight. Narcolepsy. Narcolepsy involves frequent daytime drowsiness. This often leads to attacks of sleep, which often means individuals with this type of sleep disorder have difficulty staying awake for long durations. Interestingly, the cause of this particular sleep disorder isn't entirely known. Experts note that the individuals diagnosed with narcolepsy frequently have low hypersternin, which is a critical neurochemical involved in the sleep wake cycle. It's further thought that genetics also play a role in the development of this disorder. Treatment usually involves medication along with lifestyle changes. These may include taking naps, sticking to a set sleep schedule, obtaining regular exercise, and abstaining from drug or alcohol use. Restless leg syndrome. Restless leg syndrome, or RLS, happens when individuals have uncontrollable urges to shake or move their legs. This urge comes on due to other uncomfortable sensations. Unfortunately, it happens frequently when lying down and in the evening, making a major sleep disruptor. Medications may also be prescribed for this sleep disorder. However, lifestyle modifications are usually encouraged, such as regular exercise, having a warm bath, maintaining good sleep hygiene, abstaining from caffeine use, using warm and cold packs on the legs, using foot wraps specifically designed for these or those with restless leg syndrome. 5. REM sleep behavior disorder. REM, or rapid eye movement sleep behavior disorder, is when a person reenacts dream situations in their sleep, such as yelling out or with violent leg or arm movements. Usually during REM sleep, you don't move, and unfortunately, this type of disorder is linked to various neurological disorders such as Parkinson's disease. Luckily, attending a sleep clinic can help you figure out the right course of action. Usually, medication is prescribed, but not always. So, what is paranoia? Paranoia refers to disruptive sleep disorders such as sleepwalking, talking in your sleep, eating in your sleep, or sleep paralysis. Some of these behaviors may be linked to one of the above common sleep disorders. Furthermore, these paranoias may run in families, becoming triggered by sleep disorders. So, what is the best sleep therapy? The best sleep therapy may depend on what your initial compliance is in the first place. Or rather, let's say that again. The best sleep therapy may depend on what your initial complaint is in the first place. This is why attending a sleep clinic is of the utmost importance. A specialist will examine your sleep behavior, determine a diagnosis, and help draft a treatment plan specific for you. This way, you can get the help that you need. At the same time, some of the best sleep therapy involves lifestyle choices. For instance, practicing proper sleep hygiene, including going to bed and waking up at the same time, and sleeping in a quiet, cool, and dark space can help in leaps and bounds. Furthermore, what you do during the day also matters. This means participating in regular exercise and eating a healthy diet, as well as finding ways to reduce any stress in your life. When should you see a doctor about sleep disorders? If you're struggling with sleep for more than 4 weeks, it's frequently recommended to book an appointment with your doctor. Sleep disorders are serious conditions that can impact your daily life, your health, and your overall happiness. Thus, figuring out that your sleep is one of the things that you can do to elevate your life and feel like your best self. Now, I, for the last couple of years, have been using a CPAP to sleep with. And one of the things is that when I sleep, I tend to sleep more kind of to the side and on my stomach, so I'm pressing against one side of my face or the other. And when I do that, it causes congestion. And recently, because I had to have some implants put in, when they had to do a nasal lift, the first thing they had to do was have me go to the ear, nose, and throat doctor. And they found out that what I have is allergies. So that as I've gotten older, and my father had allergies and my sister has allergies, that eventually I developed some allergies also. So this has led to the sleep disorder, and often using a CPAP helps you to sleep through the night and get a good night's sleep. So to determine what number I was at, I had to go to a sleep therapy or a sleep disorder facility so that they can put the electrodes around my head to determine what I needed. And therefore, what you need to understand is that sleep disorders are a very real problem and can lead to other health problems, or what they're also doing is reacting to some of the health problems that you currently have. So the idea is to understand why you suffer from, whether it's insomnia or sleep apnea or any other disorder.